I feel the fifth gear is an overdrive gear. Hello guys, good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Prashant Banerjee and you are watching Automania. Guys, ये देख के आपको पता चल गया होगा which bike I'm reviewing today. Well, it's the BS6 avatar of the Honda SP125. By the way, ignore that sound because right now I am in a field. There are some kids playing over here and I'm here shooting these motorcycles. So without wasting any time, let's start with the cinematics first. Derived from the existing CB Shine SP sold in the market, the SP125 is Honda Motors' first BS6 compliant motorcycle in the company's portfolio. The motorcycle continues to follow the same solid but with more premium looks and equipment. Honda offers the SP125 in two variants, including a drum brake and a disc brake offerings. In terms of design, the motorcycle gets the revised styling that is prominently sculpted with edgier contours. To go with this sporty look, the SP125 comes with an LED headlamp and a tail lamp. It features a fully digital instrument console complete with an eco indicator, real-time fuel efficiency indicator, gear position indicator and a service reminder indicator, and along with that there are the standard informations. It also gets an engine kill switch which is an segment first in this feature. Coming to the engine, the motorcycle is powered by an updated 125cc unit which is now BS6 compliant with electronic fuel injection. The engine now produces a power of around 10.5 bhp and 10.3 Nm of max torque. The transmission duties are to be handled by a 5-speed gearbox. Frankly speaking, I feel the fifth gear is an overdrive gear. For SP125, Honda has given the motorcycle an ACG starter for a smooth engine cranking, which was also present in the Activa 125. In terms of cycle parts, the SP125 comes with the same setup offered on the CB Shine. The Honda SP125 gets the same diamond chassis as the older generation bikes, and the same suspension units are carried forwarded to this new BS6 variants, which includes a telescopic front fork and a twin preload adjustable shocks at the rear. You can either opt for a 240mm disc or a 130mm drum variant for the front wheel, whereas the rear duties are handled by 130mm drum brakes. Honda offers the SP125 in primarily four colors: the striking green, imperial red metallic, pearl serene blue, and matte axis grey metallic. Well, that's a whole lot of colors to choose from. Let me know in the comment section down below which color did you like. The fuel capacity on this bike is around 11 liters, and with a mileage which is claimed around 65 km 2 liters, it provides a decent tank range, and when I say decent, it's really nice, which is around 715 kilometers. Well, about the wheel size, it's 18 inch in front and also at the back, and the tire size is 80 section tire, both front and back, and both are tubeless tires guys, which is a big relief for Indian customers. With a curb weight of around 117 kgs, it's pretty light, and the ground clearance of 160 mm, this is perfectly fine for Indian road conditions. Well, about the seat height, it's 790 mm, That is exactly not the tallest of the seat height or the shortest of the seat height. It's a very good standard seat height given by Honda motorcycles for average Indian riders. But CBS or the Combi Braking System technology by Honda comes as standard in both the trims. I sincerely thank Vision Honda Durgapur for providing me the opportunity to test their vehicles. If you are in Durgapur region and interested in any kind of Honda offerings, guys, feel free to contact Vision Honda Durgapur City Center. The details are given in the description box down below. So guys, now let's take this baby out for a ride review.
Guys, we are out on the ride review for this commuter from Honda. Well, first things first, the weight. It's really light, which is not a surprise at all in this segment. All the bikes are pretty light, and the initial thing which I feel is the punch. The initial torque is quite nice, and yes, the front disc brake, which is a lovely offering. By the way, that doesn't come standard. That comes with two variants. One is the disc variant, which another one is the standard variant. The standard one comes with the front brakes and the rear brakes as drum, whereas the disc setup comes in this bike, which is offered only in the front tires. The bike feels light, agile. The speedometer is really clean. You get the fuel level indicator, the speedometer. Right now it's showing 0 because the speedometer is not connected. Yeah, next is the time, the gear position, the kilometers run. But what I am feeling is the rear suspension is bit on the harder side. Yes guys, it's a bit harder. I'm getting big jerks when I'm going over the speed bumps. That could have been better for this bike. Let's quite impressive. I tried to push this bike and this did not disappoint me at all, guys. Not a bit, no chance. And the refinement is top notch. The refinement this bike provides is just unbelievable. See, Honda motors are famous for their engines, the way their engine rides, and this is not an exception either. With the BS6 update and the FI technology this bike gets, the fueling is just pinpoint and perfect, providing the perfect L-fuel ratio to the engine, so that the engine is now much cleaner, greener, and even the power is very nicely optimized. So very good job done by Honda motorcycles. You have this OBD light that glows on if you have any problem in the engine. So right now it's glowing because the new bike and some of the sensors are not connected. This bike is having a 5-speed gearbox. Well, I feel the 5th gear is just an overdrive. It doesn't give any extra speed at all for this bike. The older generation were 4-speed gearbox, which was good enough, and the 6-speed and the 5-speed gearbox will help you give a better fuel economy and a better and a smooth drivability at higher RPMs. Well, the way the bike starts, it's so smooth. I'll just show you once again. Okay, I'll start the bike up. No sound at all. It's the silent start from Honda motorcycles. There's a single horn setup. Coming to the ergonomics, you sit in the upright position and the handlebars are wide, reaching towards you. It's comfortable. It's like the same other regular commuters. Nothing out of the world though. But I feel the seat could have been a little bit better. I mean, the cushioning and the padding could have been improved by some extent. I don't know how much light this LED light will be throwing, because it's daytime, bright daylight, so I don't have an opportunity to test that, but I feel that might be good enough. When I was shooting this bike, I felt the light was very bright. Very light vibrations, yes guys, on the higher RPM. It's not too much, it's not a deal breaker, but you get light vibration creeping into your foot pegs. Yes. Guys, these bikes are not meant to be driven or ridden at higher RPMs. So this is a commuter, so most of the time it will be spending its lifetime at around 3 to 5,000 or 6,000 RPM mark. So the moment you cross that mark, you will get some vibration creeping in, because these bikes are not calibrated in that way to give you the optimum performance at higher RPMs. So I won't take any point out of Honda for this one. The cowl looks good from the view from here is really good. It feels nice, two cowl extenders from the tank. The rear view mirrors are providing very good view of the back. And when I talked to the showroom, I just came to know that this bike is in huge demand right now, and which is very evitable, because the demand which Honda created, the name, the fame which Honda has in Indian market, that's outstanding, guys. And they've earned it. It is because the way they have delivered their motorcycles and scooter for the past 2 decades almost in Indian market. Actually, their engine is rock solid, reliable, sturdy. The parts are easily available. That is what mainly Indian people want. So if I am taking this kind of motorcycle, definitely I would be looking for comfort, first point, which is definitely there in this bike. A seat could have been a little bit better, that's it. The front suspension is well sprung. The rear needs to be a little bit softer for my liking. And the bike is really light. Fuel economy is a standard one, which will offer you around 50 kilometers to a liter of mileage, which is quite a good and a standard fuel economy for bikes in this category. Pillion comfort, yes, the next point is pillion comfort. That is very important, guys. Pillion comfort, because these bikes will be ridden with the partners or with the family. So pillion comfort is very important. And this seat in the rear seat in this bike is quite larger one, and the pillion will be really in a comfortable position to go for even longer rides. For the first servicing, by the way, this engine will even smoothen out even more. Right now it's a brand new motorcycles, and I really thank Vision Honda for giving me their vehicle for testing it. By the way, new bikes will provide some heat. There will be some lack of power. That is because the engine is brand new, guys. It's not running. After the first servicing, the true essence of the bike, the true character of the bike is revealed. So for this bike, I think it's a very good offering from Honda Motorcycles, and it's a very and it's an offering which people really likes. So from my side, SP125 gets a big thumbs up. So let me know in the comment section down below, how did you feel about the ride review of the Honda SP125?
Guys, by the way, that is one of the best background I got for shooting a motorcycle. Kids playing over here. So continuing with the video, talking about the pricing first. This bike is priced around 1 lakh rupees on road, depending upon what city you belong and what state you belong. And coming to the competitors, this bike competes with the likes of the Pulsar 125, the NS 125, the Glamour X-Tech 125. Guys, there are n number of offerings in the 125 segment, and Honda is prepared to fight head-on with those bikes. And coming to the pros and cons of this motorcycle, guys, talking about the pros first, this looks stylish, and the silent starter system is absolute perfect. The next would be the engine. It's refined, it's smooth, and with the reliability from Honda, it's a no-brainer that this bike has no issue or will have no issue with the engine department. Coming to the cons, I feel that the rear suspension is a little bit harder, so that could have been soft from the company side. And the next will be the pricing, guys. Again, Honda has priced this bike around 5 to 7 rupees higher. So I think every motorcycle which Honda is bringing, motorcycle or scooter, Honda should decide and price those bikes or scooter 5,000 rupees cheaper, because with the likes of other competitors in the same segment, those bikes are offering much more feature in much cheaper price. Guys, it's time to wrap up this episode of Automania. Let me know in the comment section down below how did you feel about the ride review and the overall performance of this Honda SP125. And I will see you in some next video with some other motorcycle, scooter or some technical reviews. Till then, as I always say, wear your helmets while riding, wear your seat belts while driving, and never drink and drive. This is Prashant Banerjee. You're watching Automania, signing off. Tada!